latest scary movie coming out of Hollywood, but not following the big studio process. These are some young folks that said, you know what, if we're going to get it done, we're going to have to do it ourselves. Ace Marrero is here, the producer and one of the stars of the movie, and Joanna Sotomura, one of the actresses in the film, Madison County. So good to see you guys here this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Now, the film is premiering up where? At Screamfest?
Actually, last week we had a world premiere, yeah. We sold out.
How'd it go?
It was great, yeah, we sold out. We're the only film in the festival, and they granted us an encore on Thursday, so we came back and screen the film again for some more fans. Yeah.
Okay, so the gist of this film is college kids going back to solve a series of murders.
Yeah, there's this serial killer, this famed serial killer of Madison County, and you know our characters go out in search of this lore and try to find the writer who wrote the book about his legend, and then, you know, everything breaks loose once we get there.
So, Joanna, where did you come into the process here? Because this is, again, as we tell the story here a little bit about how the film got made, this is a bunch of young people in Hollywood saying, you know what, let's not wait for our big break to be discovered. Let's go out and make our own break. So where did you get involved in the process?
Well, I actually knew Ace a few years ago. We took an acting class together, and we had mutual friends. And then I saw the breakdown for Madison County, and it just looked like such a fascinating story. So he brought me in to audition for one of the characters, and then he actually called me back to audition for my character, Brooke. And I fell in love with the script and with the story and with the genre. And luckily it was a good audition, and I got the part. Well,
we're taking a look at a little bit of the work here. And again, this looks like a big Hollywood film. And yet it did not go through the studio process, as we said. So, Ace, tell me about, you know, producing a film and trying to act in it, but where did the film come from in the first place?
Sure. The writer-director, Eric England, and myself, we'd met on his student thesis film just when he was in film school, and he was trying to get it made through, you know, the normal Hollywood channels, and it, you know, had fallen through a couple times, and then he wrote a smaller, low-budget film called Hostile Encounter that he wrote with me in mind, and we shot that. And then the guy who shot it, our director of photography, was really impressed with what we did for little money and found the money to make Madison County. So we just did it on our own, you know, pulled a lot of favors with friends and stuff, and luckily for us, the genre is very supportive and you know, has a great audience, so we just kind of caught steam and just went with it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit here, the genre of horror films. You know, you can do some of these things on a lower budget, but if the script is good and the story is scary, you find an instant cult following. But was it scary when you were making it? Because the end process, the end film, scaring people's pants off. It's really, really creeps people out. But when you were making it, is there any creepiness or is it all business?
Well, I was excited but hesitant going into it because I never really grew up with the horror genre, so I had no idea what to expect. But it was so much fun. We actually called it Camp Madison County because we were like,
perfect.
Yeah, we were there in Arkansas for a month shooting on location. But the only times it ever got really scary were when we actually saw the pig mask. And when Nick Principe, who plays Damien in the film, when he would just get in character and make these sort of guttural noises.
And that creeped you out.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was terrifying. Yeah.
Nick's about 6'7", and with the mask and shoes, he's about 7 foot tall.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything for people because that's part of the fun of the film is when these kids go back to look at these old murders, and they get to this little town, and people say, "What murders? What are you talking about?" Somebody made that up. So then it's kind of up to us at that point as we're going through it with the characters to decide, well, does this killer really exist? Did these murders really happen?
Right, right. And, it definitely has a very strong thriller element worked in. It's not your typical film of you know, on paper anyway, when you look at this setup. There's a lot more, you know, story built up with the characters, and you're on the edge of your seat for a lot of our movie until everything starts to go down.
Look, I cannot wait to see it. I know it's at Long Beach Comic-Con this weekend, so that's the next opportunity. And you know, we've got thousands of folks here in San Diego that travel up to Long Beach Comic-Con, so we're just going to remind everybody, you go see Madison County, see Joanna, see Ace in the film, and well, I said you guys were young filmmakers. I won't ask a lady her age, but everybody else that's involved in this, including the writer on this, is anybody 25 yet?
Yeah, no, I mean, we average out at 25.
Yeah.
It's funny enough. Yeah, our writer-director, we were 20. He was 22 when we shot it, but our crew, I mean, that's the average age on our project. Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, I'm really happy for you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You come back down here next time you've got a project going on, anything at all, you're always welcome on San Diego Living.
Appreciate it.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Great to see you. Good luck with the film, although I know it's already a hit. So
thanks, appreciate it.
Where it goes from here now is, you know, Going to be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.